Hi everyone, I'm Gretchen, MD and Financial Planner at Magenta Financial Planning. This video is about the 5 years countdown to retirement. At Magenta, it's our experience that the panic attack about retirement often hits 5 years or so before retirement. And that can be a good thing because we think that those years are critical. You can make plans at this point that will substantially improve your life in retirement. The 5 years before and after retirement is often referred to as the fragile decade, as it's a period of significant upheaval for people and because planning is critical for a happy and secure retirement. So what are the key things to concentrate on each year? Well, here's my suggested 5-year countdown to retirement. With 5 years to go, before anything else, you need to see where you stand financially now. How much have you saved and what will that money plus your state pension and any other pension income generate? Will they generate enough cash to cover your expenses in retirement? In short, you need an advisor to help with a forecast to help you see what your future holds and whether you'll be able to afford to live the life you want in your retirement. You may already have a bad feeling about what this might show you, but don't worry, this is the moment to confront the truth, knowing that there's still time to make changes to your investments to generate bigger returns, maybe cut back some of your spending, maybe find some money for savings, or worst case, rethink your retirement expectations. Who knows what it'll show? A good financial planner will help you look at this objectively and work with you to design the best personal retirement plan possible with the resources that you have. So 4 years to go. I think at this point it's about giving some thought to where and how you might live in retirement. Is your current house too big? Do you see yourself downsizing or moving nearer to your children or grandchildren? We see that quite regularly. Will you need a home that's more suitable for you as you get older with less stairs, simple conversions if you become infirm and unable to stay there? Do you have elderly parents to consider here? It's a good idea to have family conversations about these issues so you can have plenty of time to think about the things and do some research now about how you might want to live this next chapter of your life. The cost of nursing care and the problems with our social care system are highlighted every day. It's a good idea to think about how you're going to deal with this for your parents and yourselves before health issues impose restrictions and generate maybe a panicked response because we have no choice. Don't forget to keep tabs on your financial plan along the way to make sure you're still on target and making the most of your resources. 3 years to go. Put aside some time this year to contemplate what retirement will actually mean to you. You may want to travel. Maybe you imagine going somewhere warm for the winter months. But what about your day-to-day existence? What will you do with yourself? How will you spend your time and ultimately your money? People often fail to consider how they'll feel once they're no longer part of the workforce. While work can be stressful, it can also be rewarding to feel important, purposeful, social and accomplished. Focus on what's important to you. For example, if you only had 3 years to live, what would be your top 3 priorities? Think also about your relationship if you have a partner. How might that change if you aren't working? Communication is key here. How will you each feel? Joyful, enthusiastic to do more things together, or still needing to keep independent tasks and trips in your week? And don't forget to check that financial plan. Does it need any tweaking this year? So 2 years to go. Some potentially big tax saving opportunities await you in retirement. And this is the time you lay the groundwork for them. It's possible your taxable income will drop by a lot in the year after you stop working. So, if you don't start taking your state pension and defer withdrawals from your other pensions until later years, if possible, by using other income sources or lump sums, you may find yourself in the lowest tax bracket you've ever been in for some time. Proper organisation of your assets to produce tax-efficient income when you've stopped working may take a few years to accomplish, and you're likely to need professional help to consider the intricacies of income tax, capital gains tax, and of course the knock-on impact to inheritance tax. You should rerun all your numbers in your financial plan to find out what your expected retirement income looks like now. It's not too late to decide to work an extra year or potentially just reduce your hours rather than fully retire. And now, the final year. Have another look at your financials. Are you happy that things are on track, or are you still worried about how you will manage when you stop work? Are you still happy to take the same amount of investment risk in retirement that you are now? You may still need your portfolio to grow over the next couple of decades or more if you are going to draw down on your portfolio. And that means some exposure to stocks and shares. But taking a more balanced approach over a large equity content portfolio could be prudent, but not right for everyone. Do you know what return you need on your money to start being certain that you're never going to run out of money and you can live the life you want to live? These issues need to be addressed, and if you haven't done it before, you should engage a specialist financial planner to help you. Any wrong assumptions or calculations at this stage could be critical and really might be the difference between a peaceful retirement or financial worry. There's a couple of other things too, which I think are important at this point. If you've got a company car, how will this be replaced? If you get to charge other items through the business, like your mobile phone, make sure that it's in your personal budget after retirement. Think about private healthcare. If you have private medical insurance with work, do you want this to continue in retirement? If so, take action before you retire, as you can often carry on the cover without needing further medical underwriting. If you don't intend to keep it, you can take advantage of a discounted pre-retirement health check, maybe before you leave work. Remember that retirement is an artificial finish line dictated to us by many years of social norms and a generation before us that work very differently, and you might not yet be ready to cross it yet. This countdown and plan can help focus the mind somewhat, no matter where you are currently in your retirement planning and thinking. If you need professional advice and guidance and would like to talk to me, just reach out on my LinkedIn and DM me. If you have found this video of interest and would be happy to share it, comment or like to help spread the word, please do. Thank you so much for listening.